Initially, President Gerald Ford cancelled the order for Cvn-71 in 1976 and substituted two CVV-type, medium-sized, conventional-powered carriers that were expected to operate V/STOL aircraft. The existing TCBL design formed the basis for the new CVE, serving as a replacement for the aging Midway-class carriers, while capable of operating all existing conventional carrier aircraft. This capability to operate conventional aircraft proved important as the hoped-for supersonic V/STOL fighters did not come to fruition at the time. In any case, construction of the proposed CVV medium-sized carrier never took place. Authorization for Cvn-71 was further delayed when President Jimmy Carter vetoed the 1979 fiscal year Department of Defense authorization bill because of the inclusion of this Nimitz-class nuclear supercarrier in the Navy shipbuilding program. As a result of the Iran hostage crisis, which required the increased deployment of U.S. carrier battle groups to the Indian Ocean, President Carter reversed his stand on Nimitz-class nuclear supercarriers, and Cvn-71 was subsequently authorized under the 1980 fiscal year authorization bill for the U.S. Department of Defense. USS Theodore Roosevelt is the fourth Nimitz-class, nuclear-powered, aircraft carrier in the United States Navy. She is named in honor of Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th President of the United States and a proponent of naval power. She is the fourth ship named in honor of Theodore Roosevelt, three bearing his full name and a fourth with just his last name. Another three U.S. Navy ships have Roosevelt in their names in honor of members of the Roosevelt family. This carrier's radio call sign is Rough Rider, the nickname of President Roosevelt's volunteer cavalry unit during the Spanish-American War. She was launched in 1984 and saw her first action during the Gulf War in 1991. Theodore Roosevelt was the first aircraft carrier to be assembled using modular construction, wherein large modules are independently constructed in laydown areas prior to being hoisted into place and welded together. Modular construction, made possible through the use of a huge gantry crane capable of lifting 900 tons, cut 16 months off Theodore Roosevelt's construction time, and the technique has been used on every aircraft carrier since. Theodore Roosevelt and those Nimitz-class vessels completed after her have slight structural differences from the earlier carriers, USS Nimitz, USS Dwight D. Eisenhower, and USS Carl Vinson, and improved protection for ordnance storage in her magazines. Theodore Roosevelt's history began on 30 September 1980, when a contract was awarded for Hull 624D to Newport News Shipbuilding. Her keel was laid down on 31 October 1981, with Secretary of Defense Caspar Weinberger initiating the first weld. On 3 November 1981, Secretary of the Navy John F. Lemon announced that the carrier would be named for Theodore Roosevelt. The vessel's pre-commissioning unit was formed in February 1984, with Captain Paul W. Parcells named as commanding officer. On 27 October 1984, the ship was officially christened by Mrs. Barbara Lemon, wife of Secretary Lemon. On 25 October 1986, Theodore Roosevelt was commissioned to active service at Newport News. After sea trials and pre-deployment workups, Theodore Roosevelt started her maiden deployment on 30 December 1988 with carrier Air Wing 8, Cvn-71, embarked. The ship patrolled the Mediterranean Sea prior to returning on 30 June 1989. She was awarded the 1989 Battle E from Commander, Naval Air Force U.S. Atlantic Fleet on 20 March 1990.